Good morning, everyone. So today the topic that we are going to do is just the continuation of our yesterday's topic, and that was voice. We were doing voice. So yesterday we just did about all the rules, all the affirmative sentences of all the tenses. Rules of voices we have done yesterday. So today we are just going to continue with the same topic. Now the active passive voice with double objects. As you know, as you have read about the objects in your previous classes, you know what are indirect object and direct object, right? First, before going to the rules of this kind of sentences, let me once again explain you what are direct objects and what are indirect objects. So the direct object is one that gives us the answer of what, and indirect object is one that gives us the answer of whom. See example, my father gave me a pen. Here you can see two objects are there. One is me and another is a pen. So here, my father gave me what? So here it is a direct object because a pen is giving us the answer of what. So a pen is a direct object. And my father gave a pen to whom? So whom? Me is giving the answer of whom. So me is indirect object. Okay, so I hope you are clear with it. So how to make passive voice of a sentence with double object? Actually, there are two ways to form its passive voice. Let's see the same example. My father gave me a pen, where my father is subject, gave is verb, me is indirect object, and a pen is direct object, right? So there are two ways to form the passive voice of this kind of sentences. First is, if you begin your passive voice with indirect object, you can begin your passive voice with any of the object, either with the indirect object or with direct object, right? So let's see the sentence structure. First of all, you will write indirect object, then helping verb according to the tense, according to past tense, present tense, future tense, continuous tenses, perfect tenses, simple tenses, whatever the tense is there, according to that you will put the helping verb and then third form of verb, and then you will write direct object. After V3 you are going to write direct object, and then you will add preposition by, and then subject will come. As you know, we swap the positions of object and subject. So if we write indirect object in the front, so we are going to end our sentence with subject. So it becomes, see, indirect object is me, but if it goes to the beginning, it will become I. You know very well, I is converted into me, so me will convert into I. Now after that, helping verb. How will you find out helping verb? See, this is simple past tense. तो simple past tense में हम was, were, helping verb use करते हैं. So with I we are going to use was. So I was. Next V3, gave की third form, given. I was given. Then direct object. What is direct object? A pen. I was given a pen. Then preposition by, and then subject. Subject is my father. So your answer becomes, I was given a pen by my father, right? Now this is the one way of writing the passive voice of this type of sentences where there are two objects. Now if you start your passive voice with the direct object, okay, so the rule is direct object, then helping verb, then V3, third form of verb, then you add an additional preposition, that is to. तब आपको to भी add करना पड़ेगा, and then you will write your indirect object, and then same preposition by, and then subject. So there is a difference of to also, क्योंकि आपको बताना पड़ेगा कि to whom the thing was given. Okay, see, direct object is a pen. So here we have written a pen. Helping verb again was, V3 given. Then you are to write to, and indirect object will be the same. Sorry. So indirect object will be the same. That is me, then by, and then my father. So your sentence becomes, a pen was given to me by my father, right? So these are the two ways by which we can write the passive of the sentences which have double objects. Now let's see some more examples. First is they serve us food. So passive one is when we start our passive voice with indirect object. So us will become we. Here it is first form of verb, that means simple present tense, and simple present tense may we use is am are. So it becomes we are. Third form of verb served, then direct object food, then preposition by, and they becomes them. So we are served food by them. Next, if you start it with direct object, then food again is third form of verb served, then preposition to, and indirect object us, and then by and subject them. Food is served to us by them, right? Next example, they have sent us a letter. Subject, have sent, verb, us indirect object, and a letter direct object. If you start it with indirect object, then it will become again us will become we. Have sent a means helping verb will be have been or has been, but we के साथ हम have been use करेंगे. So we have been sent. Third form of verb is already there, so you will use sent only, then direct object, and then preposition by, and then subject. We have been sent a letter by them. If you start your passive with direct object, then the sentence will be a letter has been sent to us by them. Now see, you are starting your sentence with a letter. That means it is singular, so you are going to use has. This thing you must take care of. What should be your helping verb? It should be according to the subject. If it is plural, then have. If it is singular, then has. Right? Now there is an exception to this rule. See, this type of sentences, they made him king. Again, here are two objects, but you are to start your passive voice only with indirect object. जहां किसी को कुछ हम appoint करते हैं, जब हम किसी को कोई चीज देते नहीं हैं या किसी को कोई चीज भेजते नहीं हैं, जहां हम किसी को कुछ अपॉइंट कर रहे हैं या किसी का नाम रख रहे हैं, इन दोस टाइप ऑफ सेंटेंसेस यू विल ऑलवेज स्टार्ट योर सेंटेंस विद इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट. सी, they made him king. Here this is indirect object, so you will start your sentence with this indirect object. It will become he here. Made means your sentence is simple past और verb आ जाएगी was. So he was made king. Beta, in this type of sentences, if you are not going to use subject, even then it's okay. It makes a complete sense. Your answer is okay. अगर आप इतना भी लिख देते हो ना, he was made king, by them नहीं भी लिखते हो, even then it's right. See, I have put tick and cross also. But if you start your sentence with the direct object, like if you try to write king was made to him by them, that is totally wrong. क्योंकि king was made to him नहीं हो सकता. It is only and only he was made king. Okay, and in this type of sentences you need not to use subject. These are the kind of sentences where if you don't use the subject, it is making a perfect sense. Do you remember I yesterday told you we use passive sentences where we want to give emphasis to the object or to the action, either to the object or to the action, but we don't want to give importance to the subject. So in this type of sentences we don't need subject. Okay. Next example, they named their son Victor. Now your answer should be their son was named Victor. अब this is very much clear कि अपने बच्चे का नाम उन्होंने ही रखना है, तो अगर हम यहाँ by them नहीं भी use करते, even then it's okay, right? So your answer should be their son was named Victor. So these are the sentences with double objects. Next, we will do passive voice of interrogative sentences. Yesterday, if you remember, I told you that today we are going to do interrogative sentences also. So there are two types of interrogative sentences. Sorry, this is starting. This is typing mistake. I'm really sorry. Sentences starting with the WH words. WH means what, when, who, whose, whom, and how also, although it is not W, but again we consider it in WH because it also contains W and H. So these are the kind of sentences, these are the kind of the words with which our interrogative sentences start. Example, who is washing the clothes? When did you call him? So these are a kind of interrogative sentences. And the another are sentences starting with helping verb. The sentences which start with helping verb like is, am, are, was, were, has, have, had, do, does, did. Its examples are, has he memorized the lesson? Did you paint the pot? So जो B part में मैंने आपको examples दी हैं, these are the kind of the tenses जो हम अपने सारे tenses में interrogative टेंसेस में यूज करते हैं, ये वो वाली चीजें हैं, राइट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल हमारा जो सिंपल पास्ट है, अगर आपको याद होगा व्हेन आई एक्सप्लेन्ड द रूल्स ऑफ द टेंसेस, यू मस्ट बी रिमेम्बरिंग दैट आवर सिंपल पास्ट इंट्रोगेटिव सेंटेंस स्टार्ट्स विद डिड and our present perfect interrogative sentence starts with has. So these are the sentences that are starting with helping verbs, and these are the sentences that start with WH words, like, right? So first we will see how to form the passive voice of WH questions, right? So the rule is WH means you are going to start your passive voice with the WH word only. If it is when, you will start your sentence with when. If it is why, you will start your sentence with why. If it is what, you will start your sentence with what. So the rule is WH plus helping verb plus subject, and rest the rule according to the tense. Rest of the rule will be according to the tense that we did yesterday. Let me give you an example here. When did you call him? Right? So as you can see, my passive voice will start with WH word, means if my active voice is starting with when, my passive will also start with when. So it will be when. Did hai means we are talking of past, simple past tense. So helping verb will be was. Simple past में हम कौन सी helping verb लगाते हैं? Was या were. Now our subject is he. क्योंकि ये ऑब्जेक्ट जो है वो आगे चला जाएगा, तो हमारा him जो है, it will swap the position of the subject, so it will come in the beginning. So the sentence becomes when was he, then third form of verb called, and then by, and then subject. This is object, this is subject. So it is when was he called by you. बेटा इसमें एक चीज आपको ध्यान रखनी है, एक तो आप अपना सेंटेंस जो है वो WH वर्ड से शुरू करोगे, दूसरा आप टेंस के अकॉर्डिंग वहां पर हेल्पिंग वर्ब लगाओगे, फिर आप सब पोजीशंस स्वैप करोगे, फिर आप थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब लगाओगे, देन प्रेपोजिशन आएगी, एंड देन सब्जेक्ट आएगा. If you remember the 5-step formula that I told you yesterday, 5-step formula के according आपका बाकी का tense के rules लगेंगे, okay? But the mistake that you commit, that is, आप क्या करते हो, आप जो subject है ना, वो helping verb से पहले लगा देते हो. See the difference. Your answer should be when was he called by you, but you write when he was called by you. आपकी जो helping verb है बेटा, that should be in the beginning. Do you remember when we did the rules of the tenses? I told you very clearly that your interrogative sentences start with helping verb. But here WH word is there also. So दोनों चीजें पहले आएंगी, बाद में आपका पूरा tense आएगा. Okay? So your answer should be when was he called by you. If you write when he was called by you, then it is a wrong sentence and you are going to get deduct your marks. You will not get any mark of this टाइप ऑफ आंसर अगर आप was को या हेल्पिंग वर्ब को सब्जेक्ट के पीछे लिखते हो. योर हेल्पिंग वर्ब शुड बी बिफोर द सब्जेक्ट. ओके. नाउ नेक्स्ट एग्जांपल इज हु. बेटा हु जो है दैट कन्वर्ट्स इनटू बाय whom. when रहेगा, what रहेगा, why रहेगा, whose रहेगा, बट जो who है दैट इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू by whom. So by whom, wait, by whom, who will convert into by whom. Then this is first form of verb, means हमारी helping verb जो है वो is am are आएगी. तो by whom are you called. But if you write by whom you are called, then the sentence is wrong. As you can see very well on your screens that I have put the signs of tick and cross because you people commit this type of mistake. और by whom में बेटा आप दोबारा से by पीछे यूज नहीं करते हो क्योंकि जो आपका by वाली पार्ट है that is covered here only. हमने whom के साथ ही by लगा दिया तो ये वाला by लगाने की अब हमें जरूरत नहीं है because it serves the same purpose, right? So it is by whom are you called. Other examples, by who has called you. So this is present perfect, so it will become by whom have you been called. अब यहाँ देखो एक और चीज है जो आपका subject है वो दोनों verbs के बीच में आएगा. If you remember I told you at that time only कि बेटा when our verb contains more than one word means it is a combination of more than one word like have and been. So हमारा जो subject है that will be placed between the verbs. It will be placed between the verbs. If you write by whom you have been called, that will be wrong. Next, who is calling you? By whom are you being called? You cannot say by whom you are being called. That will be totally wrong. Fine, beta. So these are the passive voice of questions starting with helping verb. This is same as I gave you the chart of active passive voice rules. So same is the chart of the rules of active passive voice starting with helping verb. Simple present, your active voice starts with do or does, and your passive voice will start with is, am, are, then object, then V3, then by, and then S, and then question mark. Question mark is very much important here. If it is present continuous, your sentence is starting with is, am, are plus V1 plus ing. So same in passive voice also, is, am, are plus object plus being plus V3 plus by plus S. See beta, all the rules are similar. As I told you yesterday, only helping verb will come in the beginning. As you can see on your slides in the chart that your sentences are starting with helping verbs only. Otherwise, the rest of the rule is same that I told you yesterday, and I'm going to send you these rules also. In your WhatsApp group, I'm going to send you these rules also. For present perfect, your sentence starts with has, have plus V3, and passive voice also starts with has, have plus object plus been. Means आपका जो यहाँ object है वो दोनों verb के बीच में आना चाहिए. You cannot join been with has or have. Okay? Simple past है तो did से शुरू होगा और passive में was वर आएगा. Past continuous है तो was वर से शुरू होगा. In the same way passive voice also begin with was वर plus object plus being. Past perfect है तो active voice will start with had. In passive voice is also starts with had plus object plus been. Simple future sentence starts with will or shall. In passive voice it will also start with will or shall plus object plus be. आपको पता है बेटा will shall के साथ be आता है, has have had के साथ been आता है, ing वाले sentences में being आता है. So there are three misters. One is Mr. B, another is Mr. Bean, and the third one is Mr. Being. जो बीइंग है वो कंटिन्यूअस में आता है, जो मिस्टर बीन है वो परफेक्ट टेंसेस में आते हैं, और जो मिस्टर बी है वो सिंपल फ्यूचर में आता है. ओके, फ्यूचर परफेक्ट विल स्टार्ट विद विल प्लस सब्जेक्ट प्लस हैव. इसमें हमेशा विल हैव आएगा, तो यहाँ भी आपका हैव बीन आ जाएगा. विल प्लस ऑब्जेक्ट प्लस हैव बीन. लेट्स सी द एग्जांपल्स हियर. If your sentence is do you read a book, means it is a do does वाले जो होते हैं those are simple present. do does वाले simple present. तो passive में हमारा is am are आना चाहिए. Okay, so your sentence will start with is am or are. Now see, a book is the object. Object will swap the position of the subject. तो a book आगे आएगा, तो it is a singular, तो हम इसके साथ is लगाएंगे. So it is a book read by you. Third form of read is read. Read, read, read. So is a book read by you? See, the rest of the rule is same. Only helping verb is coming in the beginning. Your sentence is starting with the helping verb. Now see, this is did you watch the movie? If it is starting with did, that means it is a simple past tense. तो simple past हमारा जो है वो was verb से शुरू होगा, right? So the movie के साथ या a movie के साथ हम was लगाएंगे. Was a movie watched by you? Have they learned the lesson? Has have वालों में means it is a present perfect tense, so it will be has have plus object plus been plus V3. So it will be has the lesson been. देखो बेटा, जो आपका ऑब्जेक्ट है वो दोनों वर्ब्स के बीच में प्लेस होना चाहिए. Am I clear? This mistake generally you commit. You commit this mistake, right? So you must remember that our object will be placed between the two verbs. Has the lesson been learned by them? Now, there is another type of sentences, that is imperative sentences. Imperative sentences, if you remember, our first topic was kinds of sentences where we did imperative, declarative, interrogative, and exclamatory. So this is one of the kinds of the sentences in which we give someone command, or we make request, or we order someone, or we give some advice to someone. So these are the sentences which we call imperative sentences. So the rule is, when we make it passive voice, the rule is there are two ways in which we can make passive of imperative sentences. Rule 1 and rule 2, both are okay. You can make passive voice with any of the rules. बेटा दोनों में से एक रूल लगाना है आपको, कोई भी लगा सकते हो, both are correct, right? So the rule is let plus subject plus be and plus V3. ओके, इसमें सिर्फ आपको वो क्या कहते हैं, सब्जेक्ट नहीं होता बेटा इसमें, क्योंकि ये सब्जेक्ट का प्लेस ले रहा है इसलिए मैंने सब्जेक्ट लिखा है. तो ऐसे जो सेंटेंसेस हैं, शट द डोर, हेल्प द पुअर, हेल्प द नीडी, देन प्लीज गिव मी ग्लास ऑफ वाटर, ऐसे जो सेंटेंसेस होते हैं उनमें हमारा जो पैसिव वॉइस है that will begin with let, then our subject is the door, then be, it's be, then third form of verb shut. Let the door be shut. और जो दूसरा रूल है जो दूसरी तरह से हम बना सकते हैं वो है subject plus should be plus object. Sorry, object नहीं बेटा, a third form of verb. Here I have written wrong. So it is the door should be shut. देखो आपकी एग्जाम्पल है shut the door. इसको एक तो आप बना सकते हो let the door be shut या the door should be shut. Okay, so these are the two kinds of rules with which we can make passive voice of imperative sentences. I hope this is clear to you. Very simple, easy one. Don't panic कि ये आपके लिए एक बिल्कुल नई चीज है, घबराना नहीं है. इसमें सिर्फ आपको या let लगाना है या should be लगाना है. ये बाकी सबसे easy है, सिंपल हो जाएगा. इसमें 3-4 वर्ड्स का सेंटेंस होता है जिसको हम बना देते हैं. जो द डोर है वो आगे चला जाएगा, बी लग जाएगा और थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब लग जाएगी. लेट द डोर बी शट, the door should be shut. Help the poor आ जाएगा, let the poor be helped, या poor should be helped. Okay, so this is the way how we can make passive voice of imperative sentences. I hope it is clear to you. Thank you so much.